Good morning. I hope that's on. Okay. This morning I want to do a video about concerning yogurt. And 60 years ago, when I was starting out raising my children, we had 4, I wanted to teach them about liking food, all sorts of foods. I didn't want any of my prejudices to slow them down about what they would like. So we tried lots of different things. And early on, my first little toddler, he liked yogurt along with me. I liked yogurt. And one of the things I noticed right away, I can remember one time we had some yogurt, and after lunch there was leftovers. There's leftover some milk and some yogurt and some other things, and I was busy and I just dumped all the leftovers together and then went and did something else. And anyway, I forgot about them, and the next time I saw them or remembered to do something with them, it had started to make yogurt. It was warm, it was summertime, and so yogurt is evidently really easy to come by, to make. Probably always has been. And then some of the other things I can remember, and this is with my first child, I decided I wanted to try the different organ meats, and so one of them was brains. You can eat brains raw, I understand. But anyway, I was fixing them, and my toddler was on the counter with me, and he started eating them raw. By the way, they're sweet. And so anyway, I couldn't handle it. So we tried it once, that was it. And then I can remember I was going to try squid, and I know a lot of people like it. But I didn't know enough. You have to clip the tendons in there. And so I was frying the squid, and it began to wiggle and squirm and crawl out of the pan. And when you have to hit something back in the pan to get it in there, I lost interest in squid. So we never had it again. And then on the liver was not ever on my list of things I liked. I do like chicken livers, that I like, and I love liverwurst. But I decided I would overcome that just so I could cook it and my kids would like it. Well, after all 4 of my children, I could see they really like liver. I said to them one day, "You like it, I don't. From now on, when I cook liver, I'm not going to eat it anymore." And I think they still like liver, whether I ever learned to like it or not. But now back to the yogurt. That's what I was going to start with. I have 2 books that I would recommend, either one. One is called The Wild Fermentation. It's been by Sandor Katz. And the other one I just got yesterday is Traditionally Fermented Foods by Shannon Stronger. And both of them talk about yogurt and making it. And I'll read this book. I've had quite a while, and he goes up to the 180-degree method and then cools it down to 110 and puts his yogurt starter in. Now, another thing that I learned when I was reading this is you may wonder why so little starter is used and think that a little more will produce a better result. And that was me. But it's 1 tablespoon of your yogurt per cup of your old yogurt. Put in a tablespoon because it says the bacillus, if crowded, gives a sour, watery product. But if the culture has a sufficient room to live, it will be rich, mild, and creamy. And yesterday I started out with 2 tablespoons because I still wasn't sure I believed that, but I'm going to try it down to 1 tablespoon because it did make. Okay, then on traditionally fermented foods, what I read on that yesterday was turning up the milk, heating it to the 180 first does 2 things. It denatures the proteins. Simply put, it changes the structure of the milk, encouraging it to coagulate into creamy curds we desire. It's thicker. It eliminates any competing bacteria that might eventually weaken your starter. The bacterial balance of yogurt starter is delicate, and raw milk contains enough beneficial bacteria to nudge out the bacteria we are hoping to inoculate with milk. But, so she talks about heating, the method of heating it to 180, letting it cool down, and then put in your yogurt starter. I wonder if she has what the proportion should be. Anyway, she probably does, but I want to go on. Okay. Keeping your yogurt raw. Obviously, if you want raw yogurt, you should skip the heating step. The thing about raw milk yogurt is that it will never be thick like the heated milk yogurt. You can, however, add things like gelatin or to it to make it thicker, but I don't mind it not thick. So, but I don't have raw milk either. My milk is pasteurized, but it's not ultra pasteurized. You don't want to do that. And pasteurization can be accomplished at 165. And whatever my milk is that I get pasteurized but not homogenized is probably, anyway, the shelf life on it is not near what other milks are. Okay, and that's why they pasteurize it. Just gives a longer shelf life. Okay, I was going to see, I should have done this first, how much she puts into a quart. I should have read this before because I don't see that. Okay. Okay, this, she does use 2 tablespoons. How much milk is she using? Okay, wait just a minute. Well, I don't know if she's using 1 quart or 2 quarts of milk here, but she puts in 2 tablespoons of the yogurt. I wish I could see. I'll have to tell you later because no place. That is, okay. Maybe it's in the general. I don't see. That is weird. Oh, well, I'll, as soon as, okay, it's got to say someplace in here. Okay, in the morning, stir the yogurt if desired and store in glass quart. I think she's using 2 tablespoons for each quart. Okay, I want to show you how mine turned out because I made it, started it yesterday, let it set overnight. I did it to the 110. Oh, I think it was a little over 110, but it didn't reach 115. So I'm going to take some up. I'll put it in the bowl, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, this is sort of what it looks like. See, it's not real thick, but it has some thickness to it. And I'm going to come over and show you, and I'm not really ever very good at this. I always miss it, but there it is down in the bowl. And then this is what it looks like in my, there. I don't know if you can see that, but see, it's not real thick, but I won't mind it that way. So that's my yogurt at 110 in the slow cooker method. Okay, so I'd like to know how it really turned out with you that have raw milk, if this really does work. If you go the 110 method, but remember, your yogurt won't be as thick. Okay, have a good day. That's it.